Are the Yankees still contenders in the AL after getting savagely hit with injuries during spring training? My guy Ryan Garcia of the Fireside Yankees is on to talk about why folks shouldn't jump off the Bronx Bombers bandwagon just yet before opening day. Ryan, live from Tampa, better weather than us up here, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. The weather here is really gorgeous. It's not too hot. Sun's out. Nice little breeze. It's kind of making me forget that the Yankees just lost Gerrit Cole.
All right, well, let's talk about that. Gerrit Cole, Dunzos for the season. Aaron Boone has kind of been tight-lipped so far on who's going to be the opening day starter, but who's your opening day starter or your projected opening day starter and why?
Yeah, so it seems like the Yankees are not going to be able to line up Max Fried for that opening day start. So I think Carlos Rodon is the logical second option. He was very good down the stretch. He had a 2.91 ERA after the All-Star break with a 30% strikeout rate. And that was a result of using his changeup more, a pitch that I think is really going to be important for him in 2025. People forget they paid him $162 million 2 years ago to be that co-ace alongside Gerrit Cole. Now he's got to step up and live up to that price tag.
All right, let's talk your projected starting five. Who would be your projected starting five heading into opening day?
Yeah, so Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, and Clark Schmidt are guys I just expect to slide in there. I think Marcus Stroman, with the guaranteed money, is going to grab another spot in that rotation as well. And then the final guy will be Will Warren, in my opinion. He has been extremely impressive in spring training. I wrote about this yesterday, but I feel like the poise on the mound, he's throwing fewer waste pitches, he's attacking guys more aggressively, and he's improved his changeup a lot. And that's kind of a common theme with pitchers in this pitching staff: improved changeups, improved stuff across the board. And Warren is someone who I think could have a Luis Heel type breakout this upcoming season.
Well, Will Warren is impressing, but Jasson Dominguez continues to struggle in left field. Should he be the starter in left field opening day? And you think the fan base has confidence in Jasson Dominguez with what he's put on tape so far?
Yeah, so look, I think that Jasson Dominguez should still be the starting left fielder. I think the Yankees should give him all the runway in the world to struggle, get through struggles, learn, adapt. We saw how it worked with Anthony Volpe. We saw how it worked with Austin Wells. We saw how it worked with Clark Schmidt. I think Dominguez is supremely talented and also a very smart player. He is someone who is very well aware of his own swing, of his own flaws, and has constantly shown an ability to develop and adapt his game in order to make improvements. So this is still a 22-year-old who has missed quite a bit of time with injury over the last few years. I think he's someone who's very capable of being a star at the highest level.
All right. Let's all the injuries that has hit this team. Do you think you and the fan base collectively feel like this Yankees team this year is still a contender in the AL East and the AL?
Yeah, so on one hand, there's that feeling and that almost impulse desire to say the season's over, but the weak American League and kind of a weak American League East presents an opportunity for the Yankees to still contend, still compete, still win the AL East, and go on to run in the postseason. Baseball is an extremely high variance sport in the playoffs. We've seen teams lose key players or just kind of drudge into the playoffs and find a way to get to the World Series. So I think the Yankees need to be focused. They need to use this adversity to fuel them, and they need to do everything they can to get into the postseason, whether that's as a wild card team or maybe still a division winner.
But a lot of people have kind of jumped off this bandwagon early, especially when you lose an ace like Gerrit Cole for the season and Juan Soto hops on the 7 train to go out to Queens. Do you feel like this team has missed their championship window?
Look, let's be realistic here. The 2024 Yankees were better than the 2025 Yankees. Juan Soto was a once in a lifetime kind of talent. He's one of the best hitters I've ever seen. And the Yankees have a lot that they're going to have to prove this season. And that's where their young players are going to step in and really have an opportunity to brighten this team's short term and long term outlook. Can Ben Rice take that next step? Can someone like Oswaldo Cabrera develop into a full time starter? Can Will Warren be a guy you can trust in your rotation? There are a lot of question marks this team's going to have to answer. We talked about Jasson Dominguez as one of those question marks. And if those young players can step up to the challenge, then you suddenly feel a lot better about not only this team's ability to win games in 2025, but their ability to build something special in 2026 as well.
Ryan Garcia, man, thanks for hopping on with us and enjoy that weather down there.
Will do.